Now it's time to take a look at what's in store for the property market this weekend. And joining me this week to spell it all out is buyer's agent for Edwards Property Co. Now you might also recognise him from Maths, Married at First Sight, former AFL player as well, Jake Edwards. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Erin. You had to drop that in there, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, my apologies. No, look, you did a great job on there. Some people come off not that well, but you did, so you were fine. Now, what do the auction numbers look like this week?
Yeah, so around the country we're about 70%, which suggests that we're still in a fairly strong position. We compare it to, say, this time last year, we're around about 60%. So the property market is bouncing back. Certain states in areas, capital cities and that are a little bit down, like up here in Brisbane where I live, we're a little bit down on this time last year, but a general consensus across the board isn't too bad.
There was no real assistance for home buyers in the federal budget, despite their declarations that Middle Australia was looked after. Now, aside, of course, from low interest loans to help install solar panels. What's your take on that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, it's an interesting one. Obviously, what we're feeling right now in the property market, there's pressures from all angles. We've got the interest rate hikes, we've got rents at an all-time high as well. Some help would have been absolutely warranted during that, in terms of the homeowners and home buyers. So, yeah, but I don't know, have you ever had a quote to put solar on your property, Erin?
That would be a no. And look, not because I don't think it would be incredible, but haven't quite gotten around to it. Plus, I live in an apartment, so I don't know how well that would go. Let me ask you some advice for first home buyers. What would you tell them now? How do they navigate this current market?
Yeah, look, it is a tough market at the moment. The biggest challenge now is just stock. There's just limited stock around. So as a first home buyer, you want to first of all, get the right advice around you, speak to your broker and understand what your numbers are. The next bit of advice we would give is do your research, deep dive into the numbers, understand the areas that you're looking to buy. And the third one would be the sales agent relationships are really, really important. So ensuring they understand who you are and what your briefs are. But just to further that, rather than speaking to the sales agent directly, go to the associates. Now, the associates, the sales agents, they're the ones that will deal with majority of the buyers, and then they'll help you potentially find a home that might even be off market. So starting with the sales agent is a good point to start with, but potentially speaking to the associates is another avenue to go down as well.
That's a very good tip. Now, the pressure's on, Jake, finally. Last week, we looked at Roxy Jasenko's place. It sold before auction for $16 million, no doubt due to the publicity created here on Erin. So let's take a look at the most viewed property this week. It's a three-bedder in the New South Wales Shoalhaven.
Yeah, it's a beautiful property, this one. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 3-car. It's located in Broughton Vale, which is south of Wollongong, on about 1.2 hectares out there. It's a lovely area. Now, it last sold back in 2004 for about 1.2 million. The median house prices in the area sit around that 3.2 million at the moment, which is actually down compared to this time last year, 14% more this time last year. I'd probably estimate this one's going to sit around that $4 million mark. It was listed a couple of months ago at 4.2, but potentially sitting around, I reckon, that late threes to 4 million on this property. She's a beauty.
She's a beauty. Are you in the market, Jake?
Always in the market, Erin. Always in the market. Not only helping our buyers, but definitely. I'm hopefully referring to that. Are you referring to my relationship status?
I definitely am not. I know that you have a partner, so you're a good man. Very cheeky too. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.